A girl climbed a 600-meter tower to scatter the ashes of her late boyfriend and fulfill his last wish. Upon reaching the top, the two began taking photos frantically. Just as they were about to head home, the ladder suddenly slid downwards, and the screws came loose. Fortunately, the rope was strong enough, and Beth was left hanging in the air at a height of 600 meters. Luckily, Lucy pulled Beth up in time as she was falling. Lucy used all her strength to slowly pull her up, while Beth climbed up step by step from below. Beth managed to climb up safely, but before they could recover from the tense situation, they realized an even worse problem. They instinctively looked down and discovered that the ladder had completely fallen off due to their previous actions, and their phones had no signal. Lucy found a signal gun and binoculars in the emergency kit. They now had to establish contact with the outside world. At this point, Beth noticed the signal amplifier below. She immediately took out her phone, composed a distress message, and used a safety rope to place the phone next to the signal dish, hoping to establish contact with the outside world. However, when Lucy retrieved the phone, she found that the signal still hadn't gone through. It seemed that this method wouldn't work. Suddenly, Beth had an idea. Since they knew there was a signal at the bottom of the tower, they just needed to send the phone down to the ground. Hearing this, Lucy had a brainwave. She put the phone in her shoe, took off her underwear to use as a cushion to protect the phone, and threw it down. The shoe plummeted from a height of 600 meters, and they didn't know if it had broken. After that, they began a long wait, but even after several hours, no rescue came. Apparently, the phone had been smashed. Just as they were on the verge of despair, Lucy spotted a person at the bottom of the tower through the binoculars. The two were overjoyed and immediately shouted for help, but the distance was too great, and the man below couldn't hear them at all. Seeing the man walking further and further away, Beth took off her shoe and threw it down. Although the shoe hit the ground heavily, it didn't attract the man's attention, so she threw down another one. This time, the shoe hit the steel frame, making a sound that the man heard. The man returned to the location of the shoes, but he had no idea that there were two trapped girls above him. After observing that there was no one around, he casually tossed the shoes aside. Seeing this, the two completely broke down. Beth picked up the signal gun and was about to fire it, but Lucy stopped her because the sunlight was too strong, making it difficult for the signal to be seen. She also noticed an RV not far away. Lucy believed that the man from earlier had come for a picnic and wouldn't leave for a short while. Beth followed Lucy's advice. As night fell, Beth seized the opportunity and fired the signal flare. This scene indeed caught the man's attention. Immediately after, Lucy turned on the flashlight and swung it left and right. The two men on the ground discovered the two on the tower platform through binoculars. However, just as they thought they were saved, the two men drove away in their car. Trapped in a desperate situation, how will the two face the upcoming circumstances? Will they ultimately be able to successfully leave this place?